How safe is your workplace? Now, the questions come in mind, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic case. Now, is the disinfectant that you are using right now is really non-toxic? And what if one of your staff in the office got coronavirus? Okay, what will happen to it? I can tell you, you'll probably lose between 1.5 million and above. Okay, why? Because you have to pay for all the loss of income, you have to pay for all the building sanitization, and also good staff might be leaving and you have creating more and more problem. What if I have a way that can show you how you can safeguard your workplace? At the same time, it's a proven and natural way. Hi, my name is Yi from Oka International, the company that specializes in air purification system. So, of course, during this pandemic, this COVID-19 outbreak, many of you, especially the owners, alright, you'll be looking for ways how to sanitize your workplace. Now, in the first thing that you need to ask yourself this: why do you need to sanitize your workplace? Now, firstly, when you sterilize or sanitize your workplace, it's going to be safe for all your staff and including yourself. Now, second thing is like you got to increase your customer confidence level. Okay, so if I'm a customer, I walk into the place that do not do any sanitizing before, so I'm really afraid because COVID-19 is really contagious. The third thing is like, as a social responsibility during this MCO and RMCO, I think for all business owners, you need to do your part. So lastly is, of course, to prevent this COVID-19 for further spread to all parts of the world. So let's put a stop to this. Let's look at the number of ways that people use to sanitize their workplace. Now, firstly, some of you probably have purchased or probably intend to buy a small little gadget that actually come out mist or fogging. We call it the fogging. Now, many of times that this sort of fogging, you probably need to use a solution. It can be chemical or can be highly harmful to us because you cannot be spraying every half an hour, right, in your workplace, and you may get chemical intoxicated.
Prosesnya juga tidak boleh membunuh kuman di dalam badan manusia. Tambahan pula, bahan kimia yang digunakan boleh membawa kemudaratan kepada selaput badan seperti di mata, mulut dan juga kulit. Berdasarkan penilaian tersebut, Kementerian Kesihatan tidak menyarankan penggunaan disinfection box, chamber, tunnel, booth, partition, gate sebagai langkah untuk mengurangkan jangkitan COVID-19 terhadap manusia.
Now, second thing, ways is you probably engage a sanitizing company to actually come and do the cleaning for you, maybe 2 or 3 times in a week. But this is only effective during the sanitizing service, maybe half an hour or at most 1 hour after that. But how about the rest of the number of hours, the rest of the days? Will you get protected? Now, the third way is probably we are using those conventional air purifiers, and conventional air purifiers have their limitation. I repeat, most conventional air purifier doesn't work against COVID-19. Why? Because most conventional air purifier uses the technology called HEPA filters or some other ultra filters or carbon filters. And as you know, bacteria size is about 0.1 to 10 microns. HEPA filter able to filter it, but for virus, it's 100 times smaller than a bacteria. So it will not be effective if you just put an air purifier. And most air purifiers also cover an area between 300 to 500 square feet. You probably need, 10 to 20 air purifiers in your offices in order to clean out the entire offices. Now, the fourth way is probably you use a sanitizer. Make sure all your staff, right, wash your hand and use sanitizer, minimum 75% alcohol, all right, then only you can kill the COVID-19 virus. And if you use it so regularly, what happens? You have dry skin, you have sensitive skin. Now, of course, there are also ways that you got to put on your mask. You probably ask your staff, hey, put on your mask 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day. What happens? They will get, carbon dioxide inhalation, and eventually they get difficult breathing, and they may not be focused in their work. So alternatively, what you can do is, of course, we'll share with you the OkaAir Detoxifier 8-in-1. This product is the only product in the world that won the ITEX Best Invention in the world. It won other awards as a gold medal invention and also the top choice awards of the year. Now, the best way to put your OkaAir Detoxifier in the workplace is at the entrance of the reception. So when people come in to work or when they leave the office, they can actually sanitize not only their hands but their entire body. The second location that you can probably use is the meeting room. When you have meeting rooms, it's very difficult to have social distancing about 1 meter. So even though you have 1 meter social distancing, it is best to have the OkaAir Detoxifier to place in the room to kill all the viruses actively. The third is during training. Now training, you probably have about 50 up to 200 people. So in order to make sure that the entire environment is safe, the OkaAir Detoxifier cover an area of up to 3,500 square feet. Basically, it will kill the virus the moment it releases in the air. The fourth, of course, the workplace, when all your staff are working, all your colleagues are seated, so you can feel the breeze and the clean air of the OkaAir Detoxifier, and you can work happily and safely. The science behind the award-winning OkaAir Detoxifier 8-in-1. Firstly, this machine actually uses 8 best air purification technology in the world combined into one machine. This is unheard of in any conventional air purifiers. And secondly, one of the technology users is called the NASA-based technology, the titanium photocatalytic oxidation filters. It breaks down water droplets in the air and become oxidizer and kill off the viruses. There are research and journals that actually shows that this technology has proven to kill coronavirus. Another technology to highlight is the ozone technology. In fact, most of the hospitals in China, when they have this outbreak of COVID-19, actually uses the ozone technology to kill off, wipe out the entire viruses in the hospital and also the public places. In Thai Medical News, actually highlighted the same technology actually used in the hospitals during this coronavirus outbreak. Not only that, there are more than 17 scientific research and papers and journals actually published. The technology being used has been used not now, but since 2004, when the outbreak of SARS is a family of coronavirus, be able to just remove and kill all the viruses. And further on to MERS, and again they use the same technology to kill the coronavirus. And for now, we have the COVID-19. This product is the closest, having the closest technology to combat coronaviruses, especially COVID-19. To optimize the placement of your OkaAir Detoxifier, I would strongly suggest you place it at least 4 to 5 feet above the ground. Okay, why? Because this is where the technology inside the OkaAir, right, will blow out all the active purification. It will cover the entire hall or the workplace, and then you kill off all the virus and bacteria, the odors, and push it down all the way. There are many uniqueness about this OkaAir Detoxifier. I will name a few of it. Firstly, this is the only air detoxifier in the market that having 8 different technology, combining both active and passive purification. When I say passive purification, is those conventional air purifiers where you have the pre-filters, carbon and the HEPA filters. But when you talk about the active purifications, you will have what we have, the titanium photocatalytic, the active oxygen such as ozone, and of course the plasma ions inside the machine itself. Then the second thing is, most of the technology has been used here are proven to kill coronavirus. Thirdly, it's very cost effective because the machine covers an area up to 3,500 square feet. So you don't need to purchase 20, 30 normal conventional air purifiers in your offices, and best of all, this conventional air purifier does not work at all. And fourth, most of the filter replacement parts are reusable or washable. So it actually saves costs in the long term. And of course, this one will be ideal for the workplace because it gives you 24 hours protection. So when I say 24 hours, every single minute, the moment I'm talking here, when this machine is on, the moment the virus is released, it will be just killed instantly instead of just filter. And lastly, just to share with you, the same unit here has been used and tested in 5-star hotels such as Legoland, we have Amari Hotel, we have from Nirvana, we have corporates that are using it, and hospitals and clinics. So this is a trusted product that is not only effective but proven again and again. I strongly urge that if you're looking for some air sanitizing service, look no further, because this is the only options, I would say, the closest towards combating COVID-19. So lastly, I hope you have made your decision, and do really consider this OkaAir Detoxifier, because you will not find a second to this, and it's already proven again and again. Alright, you got to try it. Do look for, ask for the unit for more information at the link below.